Good evening and welcome to the South Suburban Conference JV Championships held at Kenwood Trail Middle School Pool in Lakeville. Tonight is the conclusion of the season for a lot of these boys. What they started off a few months ago, what was it, roughly Christmas time?
Christmas time, yep, right around that time.
And I'm going to read to you what, there's a tradition that goes with swimming, and this is from a friend of mine. It says, today is that day. Through the annals of history since the beginning of time, there has been a bond shared between men, a passing on of knowledge and wisdom between old and young, between man and boy, between a father and his son. It is called many things, a rite of passage, a step into manhood, a celebration of life. Today is that day. When a young man reaches a certain level of maturity, has gathered responsibility, has proven in battle that he is worthy, it is time. A father must accept this coming of age, must embrace it, must show pride in the accomplishments of his son. He must freely share his experiences, pass along his skills, and ensure the sacred knowledge is continued in future generations. Today is that day. Today, this father sits down with his son to participate in a ceremony with roots that go back to the beginnings of time. Today, this father will teach his son, his boy, his prodigy, to shave his legs. Conference, this is the JV Section Championships. The boys are shaved. They've got fast suits on, most of them. They are ready to rock the pool. That quote was courtesy of an old swim friend of mine who's now a father, a swim dad, passing on the time-honored tradition of teaching your boy how to shave his legs. It's a swimming thing.
That's pretty great. So we've got Prior Lake already in the building. Lakeville North just came in. We're just waiting for Lakeville South. And we'll have all the three teams here. Over in Farmington, the rest of the conference are getting ready to swim as well this evening. And the times from both pools will be combined to set a final placement for these boys in their times tonight. The divers went last night with the Lakeville North and Lakeville South divers doing very well. Lakeville North, Cristo got second, and from Lakeville South we had Alex in fifth place in the JV diving champions for sections.
So did you grow up a swimmer?
Did I grow up a swimmer?
Yes.
I did not grow up a swimmer, but I became a swimmer later in life, and I actually taught and coached swimming when my kids were little.
So what were your first thoughts when TJ comes home and says, Mom, Dad, I got to shave my legs and my chest and my arms?
I knew it was coming because I had coached swimming.
Okay.
And actually his first year of shaving, he was in 7th grade, weighed 70 pounds, and was under 5 feet tall. So there really wasn't a whole lot to shave. There was not much to shave. But all the seniors had told him that he would slide around in his sheets all night and to be careful because he might slide out of bed. And he 100% believed them and woke up in the morning was somewhat disappointed that he was not sliding around in his sheets and that the senior boys clearly had fooled him into thinking that would be the case.
So when I grew up, we had our state swim meet was an away meet. So we stayed in a hotel the night before. And the number of bloody towels and disgusting things that we left behind for the maids the next day, they definitely earned their keep that day.
Yes. Yes, this year he's learned that he's going to have to razor first with a electric blade before going, so that he only goes through a couple of razors instead of multiple. But I think the big thing as a parent is the first time you have to deal with they walk up the stairs with a razor in hand saying, all right, who's going to do my back?
Yes.
That's always the moment that you realize you are a swim parent.
Yes, even into my college years, it was you'd go find some other guy and go, you became back buddies.
Yes.
A lot of mesh. So I said we're just waiting for the teams to gather, waiting for our announcer to get going.
Now, over at the Farmington pool, we've got Farmington, and who else is over there swimming this afternoon?
Rosemount, Egan, Burnsville, and
Northfield.
Northfield Shakopee?
Northfield Shakopee, yep. Shakopee.
Burnsville maxed out, I think.
Normally we'd have a couple more teams participating. With restrictions, there's been a few teams who are not allowed to participate in the sections meet today. But we do have 3 here at this pool, 4 over in Farmington. Excited that these boys are getting to sections this year.
Yeah, normally the pool for a meet like this would be full of swimmers. There would be standing room only on the deck, and there would be standing room only in the stands, but plenty of place to sit today. Everybody is spread out properly.
And I will say, as a parent of a senior, my best memories are JV sections. There's something really magical about this where the boys finally get to be with everyone is kind of at the same place and the same speed and a little less in the shadows of the faster swimmers and really get to shine. So it's a pretty neat to watch every year to see some of these kids just really come into their own and have that moment of shining.
Yeah, they'll have some massive time drops. My oldest, he was a senior still, swimming JV. But he was pretty proud of it, and he was pretty happy to survive. I've had my daughter go through JV sections, my youngest go through JV sections, but yeah, there is a lot of, these are kids swimming for themselves tonight, and for the team. Normally there would be a lot of cheering on. Normally we would see the varsity swimmers that would gather and be at the end of the pool to cheer these kids on, but not this year, hopefully next year.
And really, at the end of the day, they have made the best of this season and have, with a shortened season, not as much time to practice, they really have seen some amazing drops in time, some amazing improvements, and it'll be fun to watch them swim tonight and have this conclusion to all of that. Oh yeah, she's always here. I'm just going to keep my head behind the screen.
So we're just a few minutes away from the start of this meet. I was thinking back to years past, and the meet, especially this meet held in this pool, would be you let everybody in but the fire marshal, but fire marshal was also a swim dad, so he was here too. It would be so packed and so hot in here.
Yes.
Hopefully with the new pool next year, we'll be able to host this. I think there's some hopes that we'll be able to host the varsity sections as well. Take that away from Rochester. And get everybody back in the stands.
It looks like the walls are starting to go up a little bit on the new pool.
Okay. Last I saw was just a big hole in the ground.
There's a little more progress I've noticed this last week than just the big hole in the ground. So
I'll have to grab my drone and go fly by to get a sky view of it.
It'll be neat too but with that pool there will be a diving well as well. So for the first time, divers and swimmers will get to be together. Be great for our divers to have that opportunity to actually be at the meets, be a team, be a part of the team at those home meets.
And we will be broadcasting from that pool. I've been working with Coach Ring on a new video system. We're looking at as many as 4 cameras, so we're going to be a little bit busier up in the broadcast booth.
I know a lot of grandparents and people out of state have really enjoyed the live stream. One of the good things to come out of COVID, I think, is the opportunity to live stream and have more people get to watch kids and grandkids and other people engaged in.
So if you're on the live stream, we have opened the chat window. You feel free to let us know where you're watching from. It's always interesting to see. One meet we had some people from Hawaii, we had people from Arizona rubbing it in that it was very cold here and very warm there.
We have 3 teams. First, we have Prior Lake, head coach Mike Bollinger, assistant John Bollinger. We also have Lakeville North, head coach Dave Schneider. Assistant coach Katie Brady. Assistant coach Tim Mitchell and Coach Ansel. We also have Lakeville South, head coach Rick Ringhausen. Assistant coach Josh Franz. Now please rise. That's when you take your hats off for the national anthem.
With that, we are ready to swim. Our first event tonight will be the boys 200-yard medley. We'll have 2 heats. In Heat 1 from Lakeville South, Herdis Miller, Isaac DeMaster, Eric Thurnow, and Leo Matson. In Lane 4 from Lakeville South, Brendan Matson, Tien Chow, Tyler Philstrom, and Connor Zach. In Lane 5 from Prior Lake, Sam Erickson, Joey Scapel, Caden Kimiak, and Job Blashigal. And in Lane 6 from Lakeville South, Zach Holland will be leading off that team of 1. Can you see that?
Event 1, boys 200-yard relay.
With the early lead, with a good start in the backstroke leg. Give me a ring for yourself. Brendan's been a very solid 7th grader for the team all season. Brendan's handing off to Tien Cow.
David Alicia, Joe Lashon. Lane 6,
that didn't look like team.
It did not look like tan, but I think it was. I think, yeah, that was tan. Oh yeah. Battling out for second in lane 3, Isaac DeMaster from Lakeville South, and then lane 5, Joey Scapple from Prior Lake. With a sizable lead in lane 4, Lakeville South just hands off to Tyler Philstrom. Philstrom, a 9th grader, looking strong on the fly. At the top of the screen in lane 3, Lakeville South, Eric Thurnow is in the pool, and from Prior Lake, Kaden Kimichiak are in the pool. Close race for second, but Prior Lake pulling into the lead now on the fly. Lakeville South still strong in lane 4. And Lakeville South will take this one.
Connor Zach with a nice 26.9. Split on the anchor leg.
At the bottom of your screen, you're seeing Joby Glashigal from Prior Lake. And at the top, Leo Matson from Lakeville South anchoring out the race, both having a nice finish.
Heat 2, boys 200-yard Medley Relay.
For heat number 2 from Prior Lake in lane 3, Mateo Rio Snyder, Alex Rossana, Collier Houlet, Nathan Wynn from Prior Lake in lane 4, Joshua Clow, Evan Shable, Nathaniel Hawkins, and Alexander Beck. In lane 5 from Prior Lake, Nathan Bickett, Michael Bremer, Gabriel Clayton, and Luke Kalb. And then in lane 6 from Lakeville North, Mason Pade, Aaron Larkin, Carson Eppert, and Daniel Wilshie. Looks like we have a small timer that's getting fixed. We'll fix the pad real quick before they take off.
Lane 3, Prior Lake, Mateo Snyder, Alex Rossana, Collier Houlet, Nathan Webb. Lane 4, Prior Lake.
Two Prior Lake teams are even at the wall. But it looks like Joshua had a little bit of a better turn.
Lane 5, Prior Lake.
But Nathan is caught up the distance, so it's 1-2 for Prior Lake going into the breaststroke.
Luke Paul. Lane 6, Mason Payne, Aaron Larkin, Carson Eppert, Daniel Wilson.
All 3 Prior Lake breaststrokers looking strong here. All 3 at the top of the screen.
There's Michael Bremer. Strong breaststroker for Prior Lake.
Aaron Larkin at the bottom of the screen from Lakeville North made up some ground here in this last few yards, pulling right into 3rd place.
Looks like Nathaniel Hawkins is going to catch his teammate, Gabriel Clayton, in this butterfly leg, or at least come close to it.
And Collier Houlet and Carson Eppert still neck and neck battling out for 3rd place.
It's an impressive 23-2-8 split for Nathaniel Hawkins.
It's a battle right now in the middle 2 lanes, Prior Lake against Prior Lake with Alexander Beck and Luke Kalb. Next up is the boys 200-yard freestyle, heat number 1. In lane 3, Brody Moritz from Lakeville South, Matt Pretzel from Lakeville South, and Danny Fahn from Lakeville South. These times again will be combined with the times from the event taking place at Farmington. So all the times and placements you see are preliminary until we get the final from both. We'll get both final times for the individual and also for team scores. Out in front right away is Matt Pretzel. After the first 50 here, he'll have a strong lead on Danny Fahn and Brody Moritz. Pretzel continuing with a nice strong lead, looking strong in the pool. In second at the bottom of your screen, Danny Fahn, and at the top, Brody Moritz. At the halfway point, Matt Pretzel takes that turn, looking strong. Danny Fahn continues to extend his lead as well in that second position. Two 10th graders and an 8th grader in the pool, all looking great in this 200-yard freestyle. And Pretzel will take the turn into his final 50. As Coach Rain gets excited for that turn. Matt Pretzel will take this heat as he takes that final turn into that last 25. At the bottom of your screen, Danny Fahn takes his turn into that last 50 along with Brody Moritz. Two Lakeville South swimmers looking good at this last 25, getting some cheers from their teammates as they take that final turn into 200. Great turn from Brody Moritz. He might overtake Fahn here. He's got a little kick left in him, and he passes his teammate and will touch the wall first.
Heat 2, boys 200-yard freestyle.
For heat number 2, in lane 2, Connor Zack from Lakeville South. In lane 3, Alex Winfelt from Lakeville South. Lane 4, Brendan Beach, Lakeville South. Lane 5, Owen Baudet from Prior Lake. Lane 6, Brody Suby from Lakeville South. And in lane 7, Daniel Rilshie from Lakeville North. Owen Baudette, the baby of the group here, just a 7th grader. Daniel Rilshie, 11th grader from Lakeville North. Been a fun kid to watch all season, getting stronger every meet. After the first 50, Brendan Beach from Lakeville South out to an early lead. Not far behind him in lane 5, Owen Baudette from Prior Lake. And in lane 3, Alex Winfield staying close in by him. Coming off a strong turn, Beach extends his lead. Baudette and Winfield looking strong though, battling it out for that second place, staying right on the heels of Beach in the process. Brendan Beach, a 9th grader from Lakeville South. Again, Baudette, just a 7th grader, looking strong. And then Alex Winfield, a 10th grader from Lakeville South. All three looking great here. Taking the turn here. Brendan Beach continues just to hold that lead. Baudette and Winfield continue to battle it out. Looking strong at the bottom of your screen, Daniel Rilshie, Brody Subi, and then at the top of your screen, Connor Zapp. Winfield really turning on. Brendan Beach will take first. Alex Winfield looking strong in those last few strokes, will take second. And in third, Owen Baudette. Great last 50 for all 5 boys in the pool, or all 6 boys in the pool.
Event 3, fun, boys 200-yard individual medley.
Next up is event number 3, the boys 200-yard individual medley. Heat 1, Eric Cerneau in lane 3, Carson Eppert from Lakeville North in lane 4, and Isaac DeMaster from Lakeville South in lane 5. Coming off that first 25 in the flat, Carson Eppert with a little bit of a lead over Isaac DeMaster. Boys make the turn into the backstroke. Carson Eppert, a strong backstroke. You'll see him improve his lead here. But Isaac DeMaster still looking great. At the top of your screen, Eric Cerneau of Lakeville South also looking strong. Carson Eppert of Lakeville North, another swimmer we've just seen improve all season long, looking great right now as he takes the turn out of the backstroke and into the breaststroke. Nice lead for him making that turn. Isaac DeMaster also takes the turn.
And Eric now is not far behind. Out of the breaststroke and into that final turn. Carson Effort having a great race. He'll hit into that freestyle with a sizable lead. Looking strong as well. Isaac DeMaster takes the turn. DeMaster with a great kick here. Gaining some ground right away. He'll finish with a great time. Eric now also at the top of your screen, just a great kick on this final 50 for him. And Carson Effort hits the wall first with a time of 2:11.42. Isaac DeMaster will hit the wall second and then not far behind. Eric now. Time of
2, boys, 200 yards, individual medley.
In heat number 2, we have Aaron Larkin from Lakeville North in lane 2, Brendan Matson from Lakeville South in lane 3, Tien Chow in Lakeville South in lane 4, Joshua Clow from Prior Lake in lane 5, Alexander Searcy from Prior Lake in lane 6, and Michael Osipenko from Prior Lake in lane 7.
Okay, we got it. Lane 2, Aaron Larkin, Lakeville North. Lane 3, Brendan Matson, Lakeville South. Lane 4, Team Cloud, Lakeville South. Lane 5, Joshua Clow, Prior Lake. Lane 6, Alexander Searcy, Prior Lake. Lane 7, Michael Osipenko, Prior Lake.
Coming off that first 50, Tien Chow in lane 4 and Michael Osipenko from Prior Lake battling it out. Osipenko starting to take the lead just a little bit here in the backstroke, but Chow is right with him, actually gets that turn in first. At the top of your screen, Aaron Larkin also looking strong, taking that turn. Chow starting to increase his lead. Larkin pulling ahead a little bit. And Brendan Matson also looking strong here. Chow will take the turn first, followed by Larkin. And then Matson and Osipenko are neck and neck now in that third place position. Searcy and Cloud from Prior Lake also battling right in there. Both strong breaststrokers looking good and gaining some ground in this 50. Chow continues to hold the lead, but Larkin is really gaining on him. Along with Brendan Matson, both boys right on his heels. At the bottom of your screen, all three swimmers from Prior Lake, now neck and neck. Chow has a great turn, and he turns into that last 50 with a much stronger lead. Matson and Larkin now are battling it out for second. Matson will get the turn in first, but Larkin had a strong push off the wall. Chow's going to finish strong along in first. Right behind him, Brendan Matson, and then Larkin in third. In fourth, Alexander Searcy, followed by Michael Osipenko and Joshua Cloud.
Event 4, Group 1, boys 50 yard freestyle.
Next up, event 4, the boys 50-yard freestyle. In heat number 1, Zach Holian is in lane 2 from Lakeville South. Joby Glashko from Prior Lake is in lane 3. Mateo Rios Snyder from Prior Lake is in lane 4. Benny Mazzoldi from Prior Lake is in lane 5. Sam Erickson from Prior Lake is in lane 6. And Caden Rosef from Lakeville South is in lane 7.
To apologize, our automatic overlays went a little bit haywire, so we're switching over to manual mode.
Okay, for us non-techies, what does that mean?
I screwed it up. I hit a button I wasn't supposed to, and now it's all messed up, so.
Now the bigger question is, does anybody know besides you that you messed anything up?
They would have seen a bunch of events go across in random order.
I didn't notice.
Now we just need to play the Jeopardy theme as the
Right.
officials and Ring discuss dinner plans for the evening. Or something else.
I'm not sure what that was about, but Ring gave some prayer hands, so whatever it was must have turned out okay. Boys 50-yard freestyle, heat 1. Just a down and back and taking an early lead is Benny Mazzoldi from Prior Lake. Right in there with him is Mateo Rio Snyder, his teammate. Roby Gaskell and Sam Erickson battling for third. Two Lakeville South swimmers getting some encouragement from Ring as they finish strong as well. First place with a time of 27.13 in lane 5 was Benny Mazzoldi. For heat 2, in lane 2, Logan Lehrer from Prior Lake. Lane 3, Collier Hollett from Prior Lake. Lane 4, Griffin Laning from Prior Lake. Alexander Beck is in lane 5, also from Prior Lake. Gabriel Clayton, lane 6 from Prior Lake. And in lane 7, Luke Kolb from Prior Lake. It is a Prior Lake versus Prior Lake heat. Prior Lake, a great team with a lot of depth. Fun to see their JV swimmers, again, just getting a chance to shine. And the Lakers are on the block and in the water. It's clearly a team of strong swimmers as they take the turn almost in unison. Finally coming out in the lead at the top of your screen in lane 4, Griffin Laney, but right next to him in lane 5, Alexander Beck. But lane 4 will take it with a time of 24:20. Alexander Beck in lane 5 will take second. Alexander Beck in lane 5 will take second. Great swim for all the Prior Lakers. This time we'll take a quick 15-minute break before we get to the second half of the meet. And we are back. The first event in the second half will be event number 6, the boys 100-yard butterfly. Just one heat in this event. Lane 1 from Prior Lake, Luke Cobb. Lane 2, Collier Houlette from Prior Lake. Lane 3, Michael Ossipenko from Prior Lake. Lane 4, Griffin Lenning from Prior Lake. Lane 5, Alexander Beck from Prior Lake. Lane 6, Brendan Beach from Lakeville South. And in lane 7, Tyler Hillstrom from Lakeville South as well.
We need some timers up here. When you get folks coming next on 103, one time.
Just waiting on a couple timers to get going here. Like the Prior Lake boys are on the run and getting in place to do the timing. Lots of shout outs in the chat. Keep those coming. It's fun to see parents cheering on their kids from home. And some of our parents, Mike Krantz cheering on all of the Lakeville North boys. Jonah Hoffman cheering on some teammates. In lane 4, Griffin Lenning with the lead from Prior Lake. Just an 8th grader looking amazing in that butterfly. Alexander Beck just below him on your screen, also swimming strong. And then the 2 Lakeville South boys, Brendan Beach and Tyler Hillstrom, also coming into their own here in that turn. Lane 4 is going to finish first. Again, just an 8th grader. Great swim for him. Alexander Beck will take second, and then just above him, also from Prior Lake, Michael Ossipenko will take third.
57.5 is a good flyer for an 8th grader.
Yeah, impressive. Next up is event number 7, the boys 100-yard freestyle. We'll have 3 heats here.
Heat 1, boys 100-yard freestyle.
In heat 1, in lane 2, Leo Matson from Lakeville South. In lane 3, Joe Glashko from Prior Lake. Lane 4, Miller Herthouse from Lakeville South. Lane 5, Danny Fun from Lakeville South. And in lane 6, Caden Roseth from Lakeville South. It's like we're just waiting for lane 5 to get into third place.
Lane 2, Leo Matson. Lane 3, Joe Glashko. Lane 4, Leo Herthouse, Lakeville South. Lane 5, Randy Graham, Lakeville South. Lane 6, Caden Roseth, Lakeville South.
Off the first turn. In lane 3, Joby Glasker, and in lane 4, Miller Herthouse. Looking strong. Caden Roseth also looking good. Caden forgot he's got one more lap to go. We'll make that turn and get right back in there. Miller Herthouse from Lakeville South starting to take a lead here over Glashko in lane 3. Nice turn for Glashko, though he's going to overtake Miller Herthouse here. Miller Herthouse coming on strong, looking great as they come into the finish. It's going to be close to see who gets that first place spot. Looks like lane 3. we have Sam Erickson from Prior Lake in lane 2. Mason Pade of Lakeville North in lane 3. Nathan Nguyen from Prior Lake in lane 4. Brody Subi from Lakeville South in lane 5. And Joey Scapel of Prior Lake in lane 7.
We have our timers.
The turn was Mason Pade from Lakeville North. Brody Subi and Nathan Nguyen not far behind him. Brody Subi looking strong in the pool. Nice turn for both Subi and Pade. Pade holding just a small lead over Subi, but Subi is coming on strong in this second 50. Nathan Nguyen and Joey Scapel both looking good as well. Off that turn, Brody Subi taking an increase to his lead. Great finish for Subi, newer to swimming, doing a fantastic job this year. Mason Pade coming in second here, nice swim for him as well. Nathan Nguyen will round us out for the top 3. And then at the bottom of your screen, Joey Scapel finishes it out. And Sam Erickson with a great finish up in lane 2.
Subi with the double out, dropped by 9 seconds.
100-yard freestyle.
Fantastic for Subi, 9th grader, but new to swimming this year. Really doing an amazing job. Fun to watch him improve all season long. For Heat 3, we have Daniel Wilshie of Lakeville North in lane 1. Alexander Searcy from Prior Lake in lane 2. Logan Lara from Prior Lake in lane 3. Nathaniel Hawkins of Prior Lake in lane 4. Michael Bremer of Prior Lake in lane 5. Gabriel Clayton of Prior Lake in lane 6, Kaden Kimachek from Prior Lake in lane 7, and Benny Mazzoldi from Prior Lake in lane 8. So Lakeville North at the top of your screen, the rest of the boys from Prior Lake rounding it out.
Lane 1, Daniel Wilshie, Lakeville North. Lane 2, Alexander Searcy, Prior Lake. Lane 3, Logan Lara, Prior Lake. Lane 4, Nathaniel Hawkins, Prior Lake. Lane 5, Michael Bremer,
Taking it.
Lane 6, Gabriel Clayton, Prior Lake. Lane 7,
Nathaniel Hawkins out to an early lead in lane 4. Teammate Michael Bremer and Gabriel Clayton not far behind him, holding pace with him. Alexander Searcy at the top of the screen, holding his own in that 4th place position. Nathaniel Hawkins is going to take this one, it looks like, as he finishes strong. Teammate Michael Bremer will come in 2nd, and then Gabriel Clayton will hit the wall 3rd. Up at the top of your screen, Alexander Searcy touches the wall, followed by Daniel Rilshie. Great times for all the boys. Daniel Rilshie dropping a full 4 seconds.
Those that are timing, please remember to use the stopwatch and the plunger.
Nathaniel Hawkins dropping a few seconds as well. Great swim for all the boys. Next up will be event number 8, the boys 500-yard freestyle. We have 2 heats. Heat number 1 will be Brody Moritz in lane 3, Alexander Windfelt of Lakeville South in lane 4, Matt Pretzel in lane 5, all 3 boys from Lakeville South.
8, 500-yard freestyle.
10 full laps or 20 lengths of the pool here.
Lane 3, Brody Morris, Lakeville South.
fun event to watch. A lot of times we see big drops in time at sections for these boys. Test of their endurance as they take the full 10 laps. Coming off the first lap. In the middle lane, Alex Winfelt with an early lead. Winfelt and Pretzel, 10th graders. Moritz at the top of your screen, just an 8th grader. Always brave to take on this event. They finish out this third 50. Alex Winfelt continuing to increase his lead, looking strong and steady across the board.
That's me.
Winfelt taking the turn into the halfway point lap, as 50 will take him halfway there. Again, looking strong on his time. Matt Pretzel, Brody Morris keeping a steady pace here. Winfelt takes that turn halfway there. Split of 35-31. At the halfway point, and Winfelt has a time of 2:52.19. His all-time best is 6:28. A good chance here that he will have a PR this evening. The two Lakeville South boys also swimming strong. Great chance that they also will shave off a significant amount of time.
That was not the big first breath off that wall, though. A little bit of a high mom stroke. Or high coach, I guess is what it would be. Well, his mom's over there, too. Maybe just posing for the picture.
The pictures are just as important as the times. Maybe more important. Winfelt actually looking like he's starting to pick up his pace a little bit here. A little less of a breath off the wall. A little more Brian friendly breath off the wall. Halfway through his 8th lap. Again, looking strong, looking like he has picked up a little bit of pace here.
Eventually he'll learn that first breath just basically slams the brakes and you have to pick up your pace again. But he's a young swimmer, he'll learn.
Matt Pretzel at the bottom of your screen. Brody Moritz at the top. Both boys swimming strong. The bell for the final lap is ready. Moritz at the bottom of your screen, still with 2 laps to go. Matt. Winfeld takes that turn into his final lap, picking up the pace. Matt Pretzel at the bottom of your screen, he's halfway through lap number 9. And at the top of your screen, Brody Moritz halfway through lap number 8. Alex all-time best time is 6:28.19. He's easily going to beat that today. Great time for Winfeld.
Nice final split.
Matt Pretzel takes the final turn. His all-time best time is a 7:22. He also should beat that tonight, should feel good about that time. Winfeld taking over 30 seconds off of his all-time best, finishing with a 5:45.09. All-time best is 6:28, so you're looking at almost a 45-second difference. Fantastic time for him. Matt Pretzel also going to feel good about the time he finishes with today as he comes into the wall. Great final split for him as well. At the top of your screen, you're going to see Brody Moritz take his final turn. Pretzel takes over a minute off of his all-time best. Matt Pretzel's previous best time was a 7:22. He finishes with a 6:26, so almost a full minute. As Brody Moritz looking strong to finish out tonight. Nice kick for Brody here. Looking awesome as he comes in. His all-time best, 7:55. We're going to see him also be super proud of what he has done tonight. Great shave of time here. Finishing a good 30 seconds below his lifetime best as well. Nice win for all three Lakeville South boys. In Heat 2, Connor Zach from Lakeville South in Lane 2. Alex Prasanna from Prior Lake in Lane 3. Evan Scheibel from Prior Lake in Lane 4. Nathan Bickett from Prior Lake in Lane 5. Mateo Rios Snyder from Prior Lake in Lane 6. And Brendan Matson from Lakeville South in Lane 7.
Lane 2, Connor Zach, Lakeville South. Lane 3, Alex Prasanna, Prior Lake. Lane 4, Evan Scheibel, Prior Lake. Lane 5, Nathan Bickett, Prior Lake. Lane 6, Mateo Rios Snyder, Prior Lake. Lane 7, Brendan Matson, Lakeville South.
After the first lap, at the top of your screen, in first place going into that first turn, Connor Zach from Lakeville South. Bottom of your screen in second is Brendan Matson, just a 7th grader from Lakeville South. Connor Zach, just an 8th grader. The two young guys in the pool taking an early lead. Prior Lake looking strong as well. Off that second turn, Connor Zach still in first. Brendan Matson and Evan Scheibel really close there on that turn. Scheibel, Bickert, and Rio Snyder all close together here from Prior Lake, taking the turn. Ring giving some advice from the sidelines. Not sure he can hear him, but good advice anyway. Two Lakeville South swimmers still in that 1-2 spot. Prior Lake boys right on their heels though. Brendan Matson getting off the wall first this time around, with Connor Zach right behind him. Scheibel and Bickett kind of pulling out a little bit more in front for Prior Lake. Bickett actually overtaking Connor Zach from Lakeville South on that last turn. And Scheibel getting close to doing the same. We come into the halfway point. Brendan Matson, just a 7th grader from Lakeville South, holding strong in that lead. But right on his heels, we've got Prior Lake. Nathan Bickett. Evan Scheibel. Falling back a little bit, Connor Zach, Alex Prasanna. But all the boys having great swims so far. Again, expect to see some great times out of these boys tonight. Nice turn again from Matson, holding strong. Looks like he's actually starting to build his lead now, looking stronger. Great splits each time. Looking consistent. Pulling strong. Prior Lake in the middle of the pool, right there with him. They are neck and neck now as they take the turn almost in unison. Matson with just 2.5 laps to go. Still looking strong, but those Prior Lake boys have gained a little bit of ground on him. Both Scheibel and Bickett pushing each other in that 2nd place position. But Matson seems to be putting on the gas now as he heads into the last 2 laps. The bell is out and ready. Matson turns first, followed by Scheibel and Bickett. Bickett now turning on the gas. Coach letting Matson know he can't let up now. On that final turn, Matson and Scheibel turn almost simultaneously. It's just a matter of who has the gas left in this final lap. It is going to be close between Matson of Lakeville South and Scheibel of Prior Lake. Bickett's going to finish 3rd. And it looks like Evan Scheibel of Prior Lake has a little left, but here comes Matson. Matson is pushing hard.
Scheibel kept his head down.
Oh, Scheibel's going to finish, just barely out-touched him. Matson right behind, followed by Bickett. The top of your screen, Zach Connor. Again, these boys all have something to be proud of. Brendan Manson's final earlier best time of 6:16 drops to 5:39.45 tonight. Impressive drop in time.
Good stuff from the 7th grader, but a lesson learned if he watches the video back that Evan was able to keep his head down inside the flags.
Yeah, Matson.
And that's why he got the touch out.
Yeah, Matson had him in power and in speed. But those little technical things will get you in swimming. But just a 7th grader, so much promise there. Again, huge cut in time for him. Next up is event 9, the boys 200-yard freestyle relay. In lane 3, from Lakeville South, Leo Matson, Danny Fahn, Brody Moritz, and Caden Roseth. In lane 4, from Prior Lake, Joey Scapel, Caden Timachek, Joby Glashkall, and Sam Erickson. And in lane 6, or lane 5, from Lakeville South, Brody Subi, Miller Herthouse, Matt Petzel, and Alex Winfeld. That lane 5 team coming off to an early start with Brody Subi. Again, impressive swimming from Subi tonight. Looking strong. In the water now in lane 5 is Miller Heritus, and in lane 4 is Caden Kmachek, and up in lane 3, Danny Fan. Prior Lake taking the lead over Lakeville South now in this leg. Getting ready to hand it off. Joby Glashko into the pool, followed by Matt Pretzel. And up at the top of your screen, we're going to see Brody Moritz pop into the pool here. Prior Lake holding their lead, but Matt Pretzel coming on strong, might overtake him here in the last half of the second 25. He's got him, it looks like, and Matt Pretzel is going to hand off to Alex Winfelt. Strong swimmer, strong anchor for Lakeville South. Prior Lake anchors out with Sam Erickson. Caden Roseth will be in the pool here in a second at the top of your screen. But Aaron Winfelt just looking strong as the anchor for this Lakeville South team. Nice push from Alex Winfeld at the finish. Behind him in lane 4, Sam Erickson looks strong. And then finishing out at the top of your screen, Caden Roseth. Great time for the team of Subi, Hairtaus, Pretzel, and Winfelt, 1:59.41. Their prior best to 11. Great cut-in time for them. Prior Lake team also takes off a couple seconds. In heat number 2, we have Prior Lake in lane 3, Joshua Clow, Owen Bodette, Benny Mazzoldi, and Michael Osapenko. Also from Prior Lake in lane 4, Nathaniel Hawkins, Griffin Lenning, Collier Hewlett, Alexander Beck. From Prior Lake in lane 5, Michael Bremer, Luke Cobb, Logan Lair, and Alexander Searcy. And in lane 6 from Lakeville South, Brendan Beach, Tian Chow, Isaac DeMaster, and Tyler Pilstrom. Off to an early lead in lane 2, Prior Lake. Hawkins giving them a nice strong lead. Below them in lane 5, Michael Bremer. Into the pool now. In lane 3, Owen Baudette. In lane 4, Griffin Lenning. In lane 5, Luke Colvin. In lane 6, Tian Chow. Up in lane 4, Griffin Lenning continuing to build on the lead for that team from Prior Lake. Tian Chow hitting the gas here as he finishes his 50 looking strong. Coming into the pool for their leg in lane 3. Benny Mazzoldi in lane 4, Collier Hewlett in lane 5, Logan Lair, and in lane 6, Isaac DeMaster. Prior Lake in both lane 4 and 5 continuing to build on their lead in that first and second position. Their next swimmer comes into the pool. Finishing out in lane 4 for Prior Lake, Alexander Beck in lane 4, Alexander Searcy in lane 5. Down in lane 6, Tyler Pilstrom. And the boys of Prior Lake will go 1-2 with Lakeville South. Tyler Pilstrom finishing strong down in lane 6. Prior Lake also in lane 3, comes into that 4th position. Strong swims from these boys. Yeah, nice cuts on time for all of the teams. Headed into event 10, boys 100-yard backstroke. In lane 2, Mason Pade from Lakeville North. Lane 3, Carson Epford, Lakeville North. Alex Prasanna from Prior Lake in lane 4. Aaron Larkin from Lakeville North in lane 5. Nathan Wynn from Prior Lake in lane 6. Eric Thurnow from Lakeville South in lane 7. And Zach Polian from Lakeville South in lane 8.
Lane 2, Mason Payne, Lakeville North. Lane 3, Carson Cooper, Lakeville North. Lane 4, Alexander Prasanna, Prior Lake. Lane 5, Aaron Larkin, Lakeville North. Lane 6, Nathan Wynn, Prior Lake. Lane 7,
5 and 4 are battling it out for first. The top of your screen, the other two Lakeville North swimmers are battling it out as well, holding on to the tradition of strong backstrokers at Lakeville North. Aaron Larkin following in the footsteps of his brother Sean, also a great backstroker for North. And Larkin and Prasanna continue just to be neck and neck. Into this final turn, Prasanna taking a little bit of a lead. Looks like he's got a little bit more gas in the tank here. Carson Eppert from Lakeville North also just looking strong as he finishes. In third, fourth place battle between Zach Pullian and Mason Cade. And then Eric Thurno will balance it all out. Here's Zach Pullian coming in lane 8. Nice swim for him. Again, huge cuts in time for these boys. Time of 1:07 for Alex Prasanna. Full 4-second drop for him. Aaron Larkin also with a good 3-second drop. Great times for these boys tonight. Lane 11, boys 100-yard breaststroke. Heat 1 of 2. In lane 2, Miller Herthouse. In lane 3, Caden Kumachek from Prior Lake, Nathaniel Hawkins from Prior Lake in lane 4, Tian Chow from Lakeville South in lane 5, Joey Scapple of Prior Lake in lane 6, and Leo Matson from Lakeville South in lane 7. In lane 4 from Prior Lake, just out full force, looking strong after that first 50. Behind him, Tian Chow also looking strong. Again, Lakeville South, great breaststrokers coming out of Lakeville South. And Tian Chow is no exception there. Up at the top of your screen in third, Caden Kumachek is looking strong. Miller Herthouse looking strong. And bottom of your screen, Leo Matson. And Nathaniel Hawkins gonna run away with this one. Just a great swim from him. Tian Chow also looking great, gonna finish strong. And Caden hitting the wall also with a great swim. Joey Scapple going to finish 4th here at the bottom of your screen. Time of 1:11.89 for Hawkins. New best for him, his former best of 1:17.21, so great time for him. Tian finishes with a 1:17.99. Again, almost a 2-second drop from him. Really fun to see these boys hit some great times. For heat number 2, in lane 2, Owen Badette from Prior Lake, Evan Scheibel in lane 3 from Prior Lake, Michael Bremer in lane 4 from Prior Lake, Joshua Clow from Prior Lake in lane 5, Nathan Bickett from Prior Lake in lane 6, and Isaac DeMaster from Lakeville South in lane 7.
Lane 2, Owen Badette, Prior Lake. Lane 3, Evan Scheibel, Prior Lake. Lane 4, Michael Brown, Prior Lake. Lane 5, Paul, Prior Lake. Lane 6, David Bickett, Prior Lake. Lane 7, Isaac Master, Lakeville South.
Swimmers from Prior Lake pushing each other here. Out in first, after the first 50 is Michael Bremer, Joshua Clow, Nathan Bickett right behind him. The bottom of your screen, Isaac DeMaster holding his own, pushing to push past those Prior Lake boys is DeMaster. Great swim for him. Bremer takes the quick look over before he makes that turn, see where he is. He's got a nice strong lead. DeMaster fighting to keep up with the Prior Lake boys. Awesome swim from him. Great swim from Nathan Bickett and Jason Clow as well, as they battle for that second place spot. Lakeville South will take second, from DeMaster, Bickett third, and Clow 5. They have to feel good about those swims. DeMaster shaving off a full 3 seconds from his prior best. Also shaving off a full 3 seconds is Bremer from Prior Lake. Again, just fantastic times from these boys. Up next, our final event, event 12, the boys 400-yard freestyle relay. In heat number 1 from Lakeville South, they'll be in lane 3, Danny Fahn, Brody Moritz, Zach Polian, and Caden Roseth. In lane 4, also from Lakeville South, Matt Pretzel, Brody Subi, Alex Winfeld, and Eric Turnell. In lane 5 from Lakeville North, Carson Eppert, Daniel Rilshe, Mason Pade, Aaron Larkin. Two laps for each swimmer. Last event of the night. Again, these scores will be combined with the scores from the meet happening over at Farmington. We'll get final placement and team scores later on this evening. If you want them. Is this combined?
No, not yet. When I was talking over you, that Nathaniel Hawkins was injured the majority of the year. I think he had a shin splint. He would have had prior leg so incredible.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Someone just shared me that Nathaniel Hawkins from Prior Lake has spent most of his year with an injury and a cast, so to see him out here tonight and the times that he's posting, pretty awesome. Happy that he's able to finish the season in such a strong way.
Lane 3, Lakeville South, Gabe Grant, Brody Morris, Zach Lee, Kate Wilson. Lane 4, Lakeville South, Matt Pretzel, Brody Subi, Alex Winfeld, Eric Turnell. Lakeville North, Carson Eaton, Daniel Wilshe, Mason Page, Aaron Larkin.
Lakeville North out to an early lead and down at the bottom of your screen with Carson Eppert. In the middle of your screen, Matt Pretzel, not far behind him. Danny Fawn at the top of your screen, also looking strong. The 4 boys from Lakeville North, just the 4 JV swimmers here tonight. Lakeville North with just 16 swimmers this season. These boys will swim again at varsity sections. Into the water for Lakeville North is Daniel Rilshe, followed by Brody Subi for Lakeville South in lane 4. Brody Moritz will be in the water soon for Lakeville South, up in lane 3. Daniel Rilshe looking strong. Again, huge improvements from all these boys all season long. Such a fun night to celebrate those improvements for them. Daniel Rilshe just having an awesome swim. Brody Subi also looking strong in lane 4. Brody Moritz keeping a strong pace up at the top of your screen. Getting ready to hand off. Daniel Rilshe will hand off to Mason Page. Down in lane 5, Brody Subi will hand off to Alex Winfield up in lane 4. Mason Pade, a 9th grader, takes his first turn, holding the lead for Lakeville North. Alex Winfield coming on strong, trying to make up a little ground. But Mason Pate is just not giving him any, holding that nice pace. Good turn for Alex Winfeld. Mason Pate fighting him off into the water at the top of your screen in lane 3. Zach William from Lakeville South. Alex Winfeld starting to catch up to Mason Pate. They are now neck and neck as they take that final turn. Pate will pass off to Aaron Larkin. Great anchor for the north and up in lane 4. Winfeld will pass off to Eric Thurnell, also a strong anchor. Should be a good battle to the finish here. Great off the box for Larkin as he tries to make up for a little lost time. And he's right there in the turn. Aaron staying strong with Eric Thurnell from Lakeville South. At the top of your screen, you've got Zach Collian taking his second lap. Taking the turn almost at the same time, but Larkin comes off the wall a little quicker. Always a little bit of a friendly rivalry between these two teams. So the cheers get a little louder as they take their final turn. Larkin getting in there first, but Eric Thurnell is just holding strong. We'll have to wait and see who touches first. This is where Brian would tell them to keep their head down. And Larkin will take that first place. Right behind him, Eric Thurnell. Fantastic swim from both anchors. And into the water, Caden Roseth anchors it out for the boys of Lakeville South in lane 3. Final time of 4:05.95 for the Lakeville North team. Their former best of 4:33, so 25-second drop for them. A little over. Lakeville South finishes with 4:06. Their former best time of 4:31, so also a good 25-second drop. And Caden Rosette being cheered on as he takes his final 50. Nice swim for Caden Roseth. He comes into the wall and finishes it out. Heat number 2 in lane 3 from Lakeville South, Brendan Matson, Brendan Beach, Tyler Hillstrom, and Connor Zapp from Lakeville or from Prior Lake in lane 4, Gabriel Clayton, Griffin Lane, Alexander Searcy, and Nathan Bickett in lane 5 from Prior Lake. Logan Lehrer, Michael Ossipenko, Owen Baudet, Evan Scheibel, and in lane 6 from Prior Lake, Alex Persona, Mateo Rios, Snyder, Nathan Nguyen, and Benny Mazzoldi. The first 50 out to an early lead, the boys of Prior Lake in lane 4. Also from Prior Lake, right behind them, the boys of lane 5. Clayton and Lear, both of Prior Lake looking strong as they come out into their second 50. From Lakeville South, Brendan Matson holding his own, staying right with them. But Gabriel Clayton of Prior Lake will give his team a good lead as he touches the wall. In the water now in lane 3. Brendan Beach from Lakeville South in lane 4. Griffin Lenning for Prior Lake in lane 5. Michael Ossipenko from Prior Lake, and in lane 6, Mateo Rios Snyder. Lane 4, Lane Griffin holding that nice strong lead. Lakeville South starting to gain a little ground for that second place position. Prior Lake in lane 4 kind of runs away with this one a little bit. Into the water for Prior Lake in lane 4 is Alexander Searcy. Following him in will be Owen Baudette from Prior Lake in lane 5 and Tyler Pilstrom in lane 3 for Lakeville South. Again, the battle for second is really the nail biter right here, but first place in lane 4, Prior Lake just building on their lead. After that last turn, Lakeville South will coming out ahead for that second place spot, but they are neck and neck. Again, taking the turn just a little bit before Lakeville South, up in lane 3 in that second place. Prior Lake down in lane 5. And then Alexander Searcy just growing the lead for Prior Lake as Nathan Bickett hits the water. Lakeville South starting to increase their lead in second place. Their next swimmer comes in. Prior Lake coming on strong for that second place position, but Lakeville South still holding tight. Prior Lake in first in lane 4, taking the turn into the second 50. At the bottom of your screen, Benny Mazzoldi enters the water. Second continues to be close. First place, Prior Lake. Easy touch there. Second place now, Lakeville South maybe a little ahead, but Prior Lake is coming on strong. And in lane 5, Evan Sable will touch first. For Prior Lake, followed by Connor Zach for Lakeville South. Penny Mazzoldi finishing strong with the teammate cheering him on. Last swimmer in the pool. No one gets out till he finishes. Nice job to Benny. Great meet for everybody tonight. Fantastic times. Fun to see these JV swimmers really shave off some time.
This could be the conclusion of the final high school meet held at Kenwood Trail.
Yeah.
Hopefully the new pool will be done before the girls' season in the fall. If not, we'll be back here at Kenwood in the fall. And good luck to all the teams that are going off to their sections meet for the varsity. Combination of Rochester and not exactly sure where Prior Lake's going. Usually they go up to Minnetonka or someplace like that. So good luck to all the varsity swimmers. The teams will gather and do a traditional cheer at the end of the meet, and then that'll conclude our broadcast.
Wanting to know final placement and times, those will come out probably later this evening from coaches, if not tomorrow. As soon as we have those gathered, we will get those out to you as soon as we can. But as your boys come home, just know they all swam fantastic tonight. I have a lot to be proud of.
That will close out the bracket.